The map I wanted to show you is one that I built yesterday. I need a different title for it, but check this out. This map, chat, was surprisingly challenging to make. But I thought as a little tribute to all of our Korean viewers and people who play on the server, I'd make the Korean flag in Minecraft. It was, believe it or not, very difficult. The hardest part was trying to get the lines, because believe it or not, so imagine there's a line that goes straight across from corner to corner. It's not like a 45-degree angle, so you can't just do straight lines like going like 45 degrees. I had to figure out the perfect thing, but it looks very cool. Believe it or not, chat, yes, this is what the Korean flag looks like. I built the South Korean flag in Minecraft, and then we built a nice little garden. And the dimensions on it are pretty spot on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. And then we built a nice little outer thing, and I just thought it'd be really cool. I just thought it would look nice, so but I think it turned out really well. I'm actually really happy with it. But it was really interesting when I was building it. I looked up the dimensions of it. No, not Pepsi, chat. This is the Korean flag, okay? Not Pepsi. Okay, let's be respectful here, okay? Remember, chat, I'm going to explain something. I understand how, to some people, it may not seem significant because you may look at a flag and it may look like something else, right, in your culture. And that's a good point, that some things can make you think about other things. But what's important to remember is that for the person who's from that country and that culture, that's the thing that identifies their country that you're talking about, okay? And it's important to remember that and to be respectful and to treat that with respect, because obviously, like, in maybe America or certain countries, I know, like, it's very colloquial to, like in America, I'll say, like, we like to kind of tease or bash America a little bit. Like, we like to tease, like, things about American culture a lot. But you have to understand that that's not necessarily the norm in other countries. And you need to be respectful of other people's cultures and where they come from, too. So, just something to keep in mind. I understand some people aren't necessarily trying to be rude, but just keep that in mind when you're making comparisons with something that is an identifier from someone else's culture, right? Or their flag. Keep in mind you want to be respectful of it in the same way you would want them to be respectful of your culture and your country, okay? Food for thought. Just something to keep in mind. I will encourage you guys, what was very interesting was building it. It's a very interesting and unique flag. Like, one of the things that I noticed was identifying the details. I'm not sure what these parts mean, but it was interesting to notice how, like, at a glance, I didn't really identify that these, I almost thought they were the same, but no, look, there's gaps, and then there's a gap in the middle, but there's no gaps on this one, and then there's gaps on the other side. And I'm curious, I didn't get a chance to look up what these are. But it's a very interesting flag. And it was quite the challenge to make, believe it or not. I encourage you guys, if you want to, if someone from Korea knows the meaning of the lines and can explain them to me, I'd be more than willing to hear that, because it's very interesting. It's honestly, I'm going to say it's a very aesthetically pleasing flag. I really like it. So I just thought I would make it as a little tribute to them, and I hope they appreciate it. Well, I hope they don't hate it, I guess I'll say. I'm happy with how it came out. And then I definitely think I could have done a better job. The biggest challenge is portraying these lines. I don't know if I did the best, but I think I could have done better, but I'm happy with how they turned out. I think I got the dimensions. Like, so here's one thing I noticed was right along here where this circle like outline intersects, it just barely almost touches one of these lines. So it was pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, I'm happy with how it turned out, but I still feel like I could have done better. This was actually, believe it or not, my third attempt. Believe it or not, this is my third attempt. Oh, my third attempt. I'm happy with it, but I still feel like I could have done better. Anyway, but it came out well, so if you want to check it out and learn a little bit about the Korean flag, I don't think I'm done with this map. I think I'd like to add some interesting stuff, maybe some facts and some things about South Korea that I think would be interesting, but just a little tribute. There you go. I thought you guys would appreciate this. I'll probably do something like this maybe for some of the other countries as well. It'd be kind of a fun country project. Anyway, we'll get to the unboxing chat, but it's made me interested in looking at different flags and seeing what they're about and what they represent and sort of what the idea, because it's something I took for granted. I know that in America, so our flag in the United States has 13 stripes, which represent the 13 original colonies, and then we have the 50 stars representing the 50 states. And so I know there's got to be representation obviously here. So I'm going to learn more about it later, but yesterday I was more concerned with trying to figure out how to make it, which was quite the challenge. So I think it came out pretty good, though. I'm happy. So anyway, all right.